Hello guys and gals, and welcome back to another Flea Market Adventures, episode 35. So we haven't really been able to spread our wings yet, but we will be getting out a little further. So this week we are at the SNES Flea Market once again, which, always is pretty good. Some days are awesome, some days are just okay, but we always find something. I ran into a few sellers that were telling me that Loch, which is about an hour and a half away from where I live, is finally starting to open back up. Now this flea market is a Tuesday and Sunday, so once I'm off work for the summer, I'm definitely going to have to hit that place up on Tuesdays. Now I gotta tell you guys in advance, there's gonna be a lot of toy pickups in this video. I've looked for video games. I even went inside to that great place that has a lot of NES stuff, but I just couldn't find anything this week. Was a lot of, figures and collectibles. Now, check this out. He's missing pieces, but 50 cents for this Grimlock. Probably the best find that I found of the day. It was one of my polls. If you want to check out my Twitter or Facebook page, just check Loch's Nest Monster. Here's a couple of Migos, a lot of 70s, some 60s toys, older stuff, collectible stuff, but the guy definitely knew what he had. This was actually one of the vendors that told me to head out to the Loch flea market because he was going to be a regular vendor and he was going to have a lot more stuff. I got his card. He has an antique store and he sells collectible toys, older 80s stuff on the side. This was a, this was a box that could have been under my bed when I was a 9 or 10-year-old kid. A lot of good stuff in here. You'll probably see at the end I picked up, a few of these. Gotta remember to bundle, guys. They were, $5–10 a piece. Put a bunch of them together. Got a pretty good deal. So he had everything priced out, but I put everything together on the record player. I said, I'm taking all of it. What do you do for everything? He had stickers that said it should have been about $60. I wound up paying, I think, $35 or $40. Here's another vendor. Right away claims everything would work. Everything's bagged up, but the prices are pretty steep. I'll let you be the judge, but, I still yearn for the days where you could just, $5 a game, didn't matter what it was. Now everything's priced accordingly. Some are way overpriced in my opinion. They're dirty, they got stickers on them, horrible label damage, like $50 for Star Wars Pod Racer, like, I thought you could pick that up for $5 a copy. I don't know when this price jump happened. So usually in the back tables on the farthest part of the flea market where people just pretty much unload the stuff that they brought from their house that day, that's where you find the best deals for games. That wasn't happening. So I figured I'd go inside and check out that awesome indoor place that had all the NES and Super Nintendo stuff, but there just wasn't anything for me that day.
The zombie movie. Disappointing so far. We're about half hour in. Nothing to say? Arkham?
So this was another interesting booth in that there was a lot of figures that I would have picked up, but I guess the guy knew what he had and or he went online to check. Like that's the Hurricane arm, Hordak missing the actual Hurricane arm, but it was $25. A lot of the original Masters of the Universe was going for very high prices and they were not in great shape. Like usually I'll pick up He-Man figures for between $5 and $10, and 10 is usually on the high end, but because the retro toy line came out, I guess they got a shot in the arm in price. I wanted to pick up this game but there was a $50 sticker on it. I wouldn't pay that much at the flea market, but I knew I had to Google it on eBay, buy it now, just under $200 at the highest.
This tree is fine.
Dr. Pirano has changed 4 innocent brothers into Street Sharks. Join Ripster, Blaze, Jab, and Big Flamu. 4 heroes fighting to stop the evil Dr. Piranoid from taking over the world. They fight, they bite, they kick some serious sin. Now blast into action with the new Shark Cruiser with monster-biting power and fin-action traction.
Eat dirt, Piranoid!
Street Sharks figures and Shark Cruiser vehicle, each sold separately. Shark Cruiser, the ultimate biting machine. New from Mattel.
Awesome!
So, like it says right on the thumbnail, we do take a trip to Toys R Us because I did find some stuff at the flea market, but it was pretty sparse that day, so we wound up being there for about 45 minutes, a little short of an hour. So we went go pick up some lunch, and then we said, you know what, Toys R Us's parking lot looks pretty empty. Let's go back in, we'll take a look around again. These Mega Constructs Masters of the Universe are pretty damn cool. I would love to start picking them up. They're not too expensive either. You know, I'd really love to get a Castle Grayskull, but I think that's up there in price. Halo ones are actually pretty cool too. I still find it funny how everyone was scrambling to pick up the DeLorean when it was first shown, and now it's just overly abundant. It was actually cool to see the Ecto 1 out again. It was $90 in a different package. I was tempted even though I have one. I don't even know why I'd need 2 of them. Nice to see some of the Masters of the Universe stuff finally on the shelves at the Canadian Toys R Us. For a while I only saw the display pieces, but they didn't actually have any of the toys. And then here's a little trick, guys. You always gotta check. People always hide. So there was a Panther back there. Checking out the electronics part side. So this is where they have the video games, they have hockey cards, pops, and some of the collectibles. And this Spangler's Ghostbusters gun, the Neutrona wand, something very interesting, but $90. These I've seen just dropping in price. I remember they were originally 30, then 25, now they're 15. The old electronic handhelds that look like the 70s ones. Ran over to check their discounted box. $50 for this Earthrise Optimus Prime. That's, I think, what I paid for it when it was brand new. Looks like somebody opened it, tried to transform it, and then put it back in the box. Then this is to show you, for no other reason than how awesome my daughter is. She won herself a plush unicorn at the flea market. I think it was like $5 or $6 for a handful of wiffle balls, and the more colorful cups you fill up, the bigger the prize you get. She's awesome. And to round out the footage portion of the video, stopped in at White Crow again, that awesome variety shop, to pick up a couple of toys because yard sale day the following day after the flea markets was a complete bust. And now, my favorite part, and surprisingly, looking at how long people view the videos, it looks like your favorite part of the video as well. This is where I show you everything that I picked up and how much I paid for it. So we'll start off with that awesome 1984 Transformers G1 Grimlock, 50 cents at the flea market. Picked up 7, pretty rough GoBots for $20. Remember guys, it's important to bundle. So of course I had to do a little googling to get all their names because I'm not super up to date on all the GoBots, but this is Jeeper Creeper. I actually picked up 2 of them. Now, you're gonna love these names as much as I have. So this forklift is actually pretty cool. His name is Spoons, and yes, I know I didn't have his arms as high as they should be, but you know, another cool one. This guy, he was a later release in '85, but his name is Blockhead, and he is the cement mixer. Love the die cast on all of these. Now this, guys, I need help. M, if you're watching, who are these guys? So I have him in red and black. I don't know if it's Stallion. It looks like a Firebird. This one I'm not going to transform. This is Night Ranger, so I showed you a picture of what he should look like because he is rough and he would not stand on his own. I don't know what it is about broken Transformers. I pretty much pick them up for $1 or $2 just to get the pieces and to save them from getting any more damage. So that was a Cybertron Red Alert for $2 carded, and yes, I was very surprised as well for it to be $2. This is the Buff Lando Calrissian from Powers of the Force. This was all part of that bundle from that pretty cool toy table that I saw, the one that the guy told me to go to the shoot. So it works out to Storm Shadow is $5 now. I said Slash came to about $4. This is the way I was adding everything up in my head. These guys are all loose without their weapons, but they'll still look great on the shelf. I'm not, you know, hardcore about being a completionist. I found a Lino, again, no weapons. He had a $20 sticker on him. I wound up getting him for $10, so that was a great discount, and I'm happy to pay that. Also, $5 for Mr. Roboto. He does have a gun arm, that's Masters of the Universe, and his wind-up mechanism on the inside still works pretty well. This was from that variety shop called White Crow, a great store. Unfortunately, this bank is not working. I spent $8 on it, still looks pretty cool. This is a 1994 Power Rangers bank. Maybe one day I'll be able to figure out what's not working. I cleaned out the battery compartment, I took out the corrosion, new batteries, it's just not going. From Toys R Us, the Megatron and Starscream Kingdom figures, $15 each. They're tiny, but oh my god, I love them. There's something about them, they look fantastic. I mean, look at this Starscream. They are, I don't know, I can't say enough good things about those. Like, yeah, I spent $30 on 2 minifigures, but they look great in either robot or vehicle form. Solid toys, well done again, Kingdom. Kingdom has been killing it this line. So this one, all the stars seem to align because they were all in the same Toys R Us, they were all on sale, and they were actually all on the peg. So these are normally $22, then I saw them for $18, now they were $14 each. You need 3 packs, you need the Tyrannosaur, the Mastodon, the Pterodactyl, and then the Saber-toothed Tiger and the Triceratops. So luckily they come in 3 packages. So you can put this together for, you know, about $50 to make your own Megazord. I grabbed all the pieces. You know, they're not amazing on their own, but they definitely are better than the sum of their parts, because once he's put together, you know, I would recommend this Megazord. You know, there you can see the Triceratops doesn't even have wheels. The Saber-toothed cat's teeth and the Triceratops' horns are, you know, soft and pliable, so children won't get hurt. The plug ports are tight, but, you know, once everything's put together again, you have to see this guy. Like, the T-Rex does not stand well, the tail does not go all the way in, the arms are clicky, the knee connecting ports stick out. Like, again, like, by themselves, not great, but, you know, like, check them out. Once he's all put together, like, I stand by this purchase. Pound for pound though, the best figure out of the lot was the Mastodon. It was solid, it had good weight to it, the pieces connected to each other well, and just, you know, forming the arms and the back portion with the Mastodon head shield, really well done. And then it also, the T-Rex comes with the sword, the guns go with the Mastodon, and then here he is all in his glory, you know. under 50 bucks or under 55 bucks to put them all together now. Definitely worth it. If you can find all the pieces, pick it up. It's a good Megazord. My one actual yard sale find, this is the Super 8 figure of Daniel LaRusso for Karate Kid. He was $2. I usually see these between like $10 and $20 in stores, so somebody must have got it for Christmas or something and then put it out on their table. This was an open package for $4 for Seth Rollins. I don't know, I love these early 90s wrestling styles, and for $4 I'll pick him up. He'll sit with my other guys on the shelf. Another one of the White Crow purchases. He's missing his tail, but we already know how I feel about half-broken Transformers, so this is a Grimlock, $2. Not a Star Trek fan, but for $1, Vorgon, I believe his name is. I don't know, I got a buddy that's into Star Trek stuff, so maybe he'll want to do a trade or something. This is an Elite from Halo. I picked him up for $3, and one of my nephews, Bowen, is still into Halo, so if you want him, come and get him, buddy. I hope you're watching this video. Amazing Spider-Man figure. This is another one from that variety shop for $1. Kind of awkward, but, you know, I like Spider-Man. I need help identifying this G.I. Joe figure. He does not bend at the elbows or the knees. So if you know what he is, please let me know down in the comments. I would appreciate it. And then this is the Borscht outfit for Star Wars Princess Leia, again from the variety shop, $2. I love collecting the 70s and 80s Star Wars figures because, you know, they were the ones from my childhood. And we'll end it off with a $4 Master Splinter from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line from the late 80s, early 90s. He's gonna go on the shelf, missing his robe though. And that's going to do it, guys, for another Flea Market Adventures video / Toys R Us hunting. You know, I really appreciate everyone watching, and we're getting so close to 3,000. So stick around, guys, for that giveaway coming soon. Have a great week, guys. Take care.